Celestial navigation is a technique used to determine position and direction. Long before satellites, before compasses, and centuries before GPS ever blinked on a screen, explorers looked up to the sky to find their way home. Did you know the stars were humanity's first navigation system? They guided sailors, wanderers, and dreamers across oceans, long before anyone had a map. Let's start in the north with the Vikings. Over 1,000 years ago, they sailed from Scandinavia to Greenland and even North America without a compass. Their secret? The sunstone, a magical crystal that could find the hidden sun on cloudy days, and the North Star, their eternal anchor in the sky. They followed Polaris, the North Star always steady, never moving. No matter where they were, if they found Polaris, they knew home was north. Even during fog and darkness, they memorized constellations like Ursa Major and Cassiopeia, sky patterns that became their floating map. Thousands of miles away, across the Pacific, another people mastered the art of starlight navigation, the Polynesians. Without compasses or instruments, they sailed across thousands of kilometers from Tahiti to Hawaii, from Samoa to New Zealand, guided entirely by nature. They watched the stars, felt the wind, and listened to the waves. They could feel direction, TB how swells hit the canoe, and see direction by how constellations rose and set on the horizon. Their secret tool was the star compass, an invisible circle in the sky dividing stars by where they rise and set. Each star marked a path, each constellation told a story. Their journeys weren't random, they were memorized maps of the sky. Every generation passed these maps down through chants, songs, and stories, so that even when clouds covered the stars, the ocean itself could guide them. From Greek sailors using the Little Bear constellation, to Arab navigators reading the stars of Orion, every culture looked upward, turning the night sky into a map of light. The stars told them where they were, how far they'd traveled, and even when the seasons were about to change. And even today, when ships use satellites and planes fly by GPS, the sky remains our oldest, most trusted compass. Because from the Vikings to the Polynesians, the stars didn't just show the way, they connected humanity to something bigger than maps or machines. They reminded us, we all travel under the same sky. And if you loved this journey, watch my video on how the sky became our first calendar. Because navigation was just the beginning, the stars once told us when to plant, when to harvest, and when to dream. The Vikings used the North Star to sail north, but do you know which constellation the Polynesians followed to find east and west across the Pacific? A. Orion's Belt, B. Southern Cross, C. Pleiades. Comment below. Do like my video, and subscribe to my channel for more such videos.